Henry McCabe, a 32-year-old auditor from Mounds View, Minnesota, was a man with a promising future and a loving family. Born in Liberia, McCabe had moved to the United States seeking a better life. He was known for his friendly demeanor, hard-working nature, and devotion to his wife, Corinne, and their 2 young children. On the night of September 6, 2015, Henry went out with his friends William Kennedy and Calvin Johnson to celebrate Labor Day. The night started with good cheer as the group visited several bars in Spring Lake Park, enjoying their time together. As the night progressed, McCabe's friends noticed that he had consumed a fair amount of alcohol. Concerned for his safety, they decided it was time to take him home. William Kennedy, who was driving, agreed to drop Henry off. The last confirmed sighting of McCabe was at a Holiday gas station in Fridley, Minnesota, where Kennedy left him around 2 a.m. According to Kennedy, McCabe insisted on being dropped off there despite living several miles away in Mounds View. McCabe's phone was low on battery, and his wallet was left behind in Kennedy's car, adding to the already puzzling circumstances. In the early hours of September 7, Corinne McCabe received a voicemail from Henry's phone that would later haunt her and everyone involved in the investigation. The voicemail, lasting over 2 minutes, was a cacophony of disturbing and inexplicable sounds. The message included what sounded like growls, moans, and high-pitched screeches. Amid these noises, a voice, believed to be Henry's, could be heard repeatedly saying, "Stop it," in a tone filled with fear and anguish. The voicemail ended abruptly with silence, leaving Corinne terrified and confused. Frantic, Corinne contacted the police and reported Henry missing. The voicemail was handed over to the authorities, who began an extensive search for McCabe. The search involved multiple law enforcement agencies, volunteers, and Henry's distraught family members. They scoured the area surrounding the gas station and the routes he might have taken to get home. Despite their efforts, there were no immediate clues as to his whereabouts. Investigators delved into the contents of the eerie voicemail, consulting audio experts to determine if the sounds could be identified. However, the analysis provided no definitive answers. The bizarre nature of the noises, combined with the unmistakable distress in Henry's voice, added a layer of complexity to the case. Some speculated that the sounds could have been animalistic or mechanical in nature, while others believed they might have been altered or tampered with. The lack of clarity only deepened the mystery. 2 months later, on November 2, 2015, a grim discovery was made. Henry McCabe's body was found in Rush Lake, located in New Brighton, about 6 miles from where he was last seen. The body was discovered by a kayaker and was in an advanced state of decomposition, making it difficult to determine the exact cause of death immediately. The lake had been searched earlier in the investigation, but it wasn't until this point that Henry's body surfaced. The Ramsey County Medical Examiner's Office conducted an autopsy and determined that the cause of death was consistent with drowning. There were no signs of physical trauma or foul play, but the circumstances leading to Henry's presence in the lake remained unexplained. How did he end up in the lake, miles away from where he was dropped off? Why was he acting in such distress during the voicemail? These questions left both investigators and Henry's loved ones grasping for answers. The case of Henry McCabe continues to baffle those who have studied it. Despite the official ruling of accidental drowning, many believe that there is more to the story. The chilling voicemail, the gaps in the timeline of his disappearance, and the inexplicable behaviors have fueled numerous theories. Some suggest that McCabe may have been under the influence of drugs or experiencing a mental health crisis, though his friends and family have disputed this, noting that he had no history of such issues. Other theories propose that McCabe may have encountered foul play, perhaps involving someone who coerced or chased him into the lake. The strange noises in the voicemail, including the growls and moans, have led to wild speculations ranging from animal attacks to paranormal phenomena. However, without concrete evidence, these remain conjectures. For Henry McCabe's family, the pain of his loss is compounded by the lack of closure. They remember him as a loving father and husband, whose life was cut short under mysterious and unsettling circumstances. His wife, Corinne, continues to seek answers and hopes that one day, the full truth behind that fateful night will come to light. The case of Henry McCabe serves as a haunting reminder of how quickly an ordinary night can turn into an unsolved mystery. The eerie voicemail, filled with inexplicable sounds and cries for help, echoes through the minds of all who have heard it, leaving an indelible mark of fear and sorrow. As the investigation remains open, Henry McCabe's story is a chilling tale of a man who vanished into the night, leaving behind a terrifying audio legacy and a void that time has yet to fill.